I'm Alex the Kitchen Rapper and this is episode 2 From Scheme to Boss. Now, it was meant to be just me originally, but James is with me again, so...
I'm gone nowhere. I'm stayed here. Today we're joined with Robert. As you know, mate, the podcast is called From Scheme to Boss. So, where you fae and what'd you do?
My name's Robert and I'm from Scotland. No,
he's been dying to have a catchphrase or something like that. And that's
don't like
it. I'm Robert for Parkhead myself, so I'm getting a bit nervous here now. I could use your talk for anything, man, but no, I don't know what I'm saying, man.
I
know.
Whatever it, man. So, what scheme you for?
Parkhead, but it depends, man. I usually need to say Tollcross, don't I? So that's where I hang up,
you
know what I mean?
What was it like growing up, Tollcross, when you were younger?
It was good, man. It's typical lifestyle, man. East End of Glasgow, man. But obviously, I've got 2 brothers, 2 sisters, so 5 years, know what I mean? So it was quite a...
You need to talk into the mic, right?
It was... which got a wee bit of hard upbringing, man, but obviously didn't have everything that your mates not had as well, know what I mean? So we always had to go and do daft things to try and get money and all that.
I said that to him earlier, because I don't know you personally, Alex does know you. So I said to him, so where is he fae? He said, he's for Tollcross, mate, so he's probably had no hope like us.
Mate, I had you wrote off before you even asked.
I think everybody does what did they, man? That's why everybody does what East End of Glasgow.
Mate, I've known you for years now, man. It's like, I remember, so you came to me to get one of your van done during one of your many rebrands that you've done.
You spelt my address wrong, remember?
I don't fucking tell them that.
3 years, no, it was me that sent you the wrong address.
Oh, that's right, aye.
3 years I had a van, man. People was like, where's Cumbernauld Road? I'm like, I don't know what Cumbernauld Road is. It's come out with Cumbernauld Road.
He put the wrong address on your van?
He gave me the wrong address, mate. That's how, see stuff like that, see with graphics and all that, that's how I just can't be bothered with it, man.
So I said that to you ages ago, remember? You said if somebody sends you a design, you don't go back to them and say, do you want me to change this, do you want to change that? Whatever the design they give you, that's what's going on your van.
Basically,
Cumbernauld Road.
That's it, Cumbernauld Road. I don't even know why I sent it. I didn't even notice it for 6 months or something. And then I remember I was like, she's like, where the fuck's that? And I'm like, what? And she's like, where's that address? And I'm looking at the van going, I kind of clicked on, so it doesn't even say the right address, man. I can't believe it. I can drive into Joe's for 6 months for that on my van, man.
You know what the thing is, man? I don't think anybody ever cared or
no, it didn't, man. Don't even think anybody noticed it. So
you're doing high-end bathrooms now. How did you get into just bathrooms in general?
Mate, I started with Graham McCall. Mate, literally done his bathroom, mate, Whitewall. And it just kind of snowballed from there. On the scene we done his job, but it was like, mate, working for the council, got all the perks, mate, CT1, sticking the boards on my CT1, which is like the strongest silicone you can get. And it was like literally, mate, changing it every 2 months. Man, I'm like, good man, you try to rip them off again, man. It was a nightmare. But mate, went for that to literally snowballed into another bit of Whitewall for £100, mate, and it just kept gradually getting better and better, mate. And then started the actual doing the plumbing side of things, mate, and it's for there, mate. It's been bonkers, mate, the rise, man. So
did you have an apprenticeship? So did you leave school and go straight into an apprenticeship?
I left school early, mate. I was crap at school. I wasn't crap at school,
you had no hope because
mate, I was very smart in school, mate, but I didn't go, mate. I had the record, mate, in East Bank, mate, for dogging it. So that 9 weeks in a row, mate, I dog school, mate. I had better children's panels, mate, and everything, man.
Did you go to East Bank Academy? So that's that's the school I went to as well. And I was talking about this earlier on, and I don't know if you had this science teacher, Dr. Russell.
Dr. Russell, aye.
Mate, that's the biggest arsehole you ever meet in your life, man. Honestly, God.
Teachers were in there,
mate,
but man.
We had him. I had him as a teacher, right? And he used to just come in and he'd be like, right here, put paper out. Didn't he know us? First day of class, put paper out, write benches. That's all you're good for. So talking about writing his off, know what I mean? But I was really good at fucking dynamite at writing benches after that.
Aye.
It's like no encouragement. Like he didn't even attempt to show us how to do anything.
It's funny how that went there, but I was dynamite at right benches.
No, the thing is, but it's like how that was allowed to happen is beyond me. It's like it's hard enough before when the teacher's actively writing you off and saying to your face, "That's all you're good for." How you meant to be? How you meant to?
How you meant to succeed?
Well, that's what motivates you. Like you said it in the podcast yesterday, it kind of motivates you a bit. Teachers saying that to you, then you're doing a podcast and you're like that now.
But half the boys in my class now, mate, they're either in the jail or dead. You know what I mean? It's like, so how much of that came to doing the fact that in education it wasn't a case of, right, maybe you're no paying attention to this, maybe you're no good at that, but tell you what, we'll give you extra fucking techie classes. Aye. You know what I mean? Put you into woodwork and they give you extra lessons of that rather than having French or something like that, put them into something
No,
that they're good
definitely
at.
something you can actually sell yourself on. You know what I mean? It's exactly what you said, that it motivates you. Mate, I remember when I didn't go to school for 9 weeks, met a dog that, and I went to a children's panel, and my head of the thing, see your head of the house, he would be like, we're sitting in a children's panel, Mr. Bird. Do you remember Mr. Bird? The old head, no? And he was like, mate, you're either going to be dead or go to jail. So he said to me, man, and I was like, no bother. And he's like, what can we do to help you? And I was like, take me out of school. I don't like it. I don't want to be there. And then he's like, what do you want us to do? Put you in college? And I says, that's exactly what I want you to do. He's like, you'll muck that up as well. You muck it up, mate. Went to college for 4 years, mate. Never missed a day.
Mate,
never missed one day, mate.
They took me, so they basically asked me the same thing. What do you want us to do? Take you out? And it was like, well, aye. And it was like they sent me to Springburn College at the time. And it was like, I had 2 buses to get there in the morning, but I was gone. But it was because it was stuff that I was enjoying doing. And the lecturers were a lot more, like they spoke to you like an adult, they treated you. And it was after that is when I started to go, well, maybe I need to go and do maths and English. And I stayed on, done maths and English at the college there. I mean, it was like pure fucking idiot maths and idiot English, but it was the basics that I had to do that I was leaving school because I didn't have it, because the school just, East Bank Academy, they just weren't interested in giving us it. It's like you were just wrote off, that was it, you weren't going to get, well, if you turned up to your exam, they couldn't care less.
No, definitely, man.
You start to believe that at a young age. If somebody tells you you're not going to be good enough, a lot of people
Point
you actually believe it. Do you know what I mean?
100%, man. It's the same way when you're told something so many times, mate. You start to believe it. You know what I mean? You start doubting yourself. But for me, I'd probably say that the best thing I ever done, mate, was not go to school. I'm not even joking you, because I wouldn't be where I'm more than now with it.
Who gave you your apprenticeship?
Windy Company, CWM. Mate, it's quite weird because I went to college obviously and I didn't miss a day. Mate, and I always remember the day I got it. I was playing football on the street, and this guy drove into my street, and he's like, came out the motor, and he's people looking at me, and I'm like, what's going on here, man? And he walked up to me, he's like, do you know Robert McCarran? And I'm like, what have I done? I feel like, stay away, mate. And I was like, and I was like, it's me. And he's like, all right, well, in this company, I went to college in Hangwood, man. I was looking for an apprentice, and they gave me your name. So, mate, literally for that, mate, I went out and started working with him on the Monday, mate, then served my time with him.
That's all some people need, is just that opportunity. See, if you get the opportunity, you like working hard, then I believe that you'll do whatever you want. If you work hard enough, you can do it.
You'll get people that thrive in situations like that as well. But like, you'll get people that can go to a job and work hands on, date no bother. But then you'll get some people that just don't do all that. Literacy, numbers, and that.
Getting paid for your week's graft, but as well, even though it's
definitely.
not much, it's like
1,000,000%, man. My first wage was fucking £102, mate, and I probably did the 40 hours that I was doing, mate, were mega, man. Even at apprentice, mate, I was ripping bricks off of walls, and it was major labour, know what I mean?
I get sent on a mad course thing. It's like you got 50 quid a week in an envelope, man. It's fucking brilliant.
Buzzing it, done it after a weekend
on a Friday
Jack
down the park.
Too right, man. But that's what it's all about, innit, man? Just you have to start somewhere and then get up. You need that chance, but exactly like you said, you need the chance, mate, to be able to do it. So,
what age were you when you started your own business?
21, mate.
That's young, man.
21.
What age are you now?
28.
Had to think about that
You don't ask women their ages, no.
I'm forgetting how young you are as well, man.
I just turned 28 there, so I did.
Done a lot of learning in that time, considering I've seen the bathrooms you're doing now, mate. It's like, I'd say it's proper high end.
That's it, mate. You just fucking need to go with it, didn't you? But man, you're better learning on your feet, I think, man. See all that waiting about for things, man. Just go and do it, and that's it. Know what I mean? If you make a mistake, you learn.
That you're doing are quality, and when I go on your page and I look at your showroom stuff like that, it's stuff that I've not seen before. Not a lot of people are doing it. Do you design them yourself, or is the client coming to you with a design?
We always try and design them ourselves. So what we'll do is we'll usually go to the job and we'll say to them, like, this is what you can do, and then they'll just give us ideas, and then we'll fling it into a design. If they don't like it, then we can change it for there. But in terms of ideas and all that, we always look at other companies as well. Take wee things for each, but you always try and take bits for everybody, you know what I mean? And then try and make it onto one thing to make it a better actual overall thing.
I'm leading the way in the kitchen wrap industry. I don't need to copy any.
I watched one of your TikToks the other day, and you said something about somebody that could have been a potential competitor. They came to you and asked you for advice, but nobody else would give them advice. So I know I did that myself.
I know you're big on that.
I know you do that. But I don't know everything. I'm still learning. But when people come to me for advice, if I can help them, I'll do it. But there's a lot of people out there that will just shut you down. Interested, so
1,000,000%, man. See, for me, mate, there's enough work out there for everybody. And see, I don't care what anybody says. Everybody needs a bit of helping once in a lifetime, mate. If it's with work at it. And see, when the time's right, you'll probably need something again, and you could probably go back to that person and go, "I know what, mate. Here, at that time, it's no, you're doing something to get something back." But trust me, people always remember the good things that you do for them, and especially in business, mate, you always need somebody, man. There's always a time where you're short of something, like you need this or you need that. But
mate, we've done it, man. It's like you're short a meter of vinyl, and you're like, who can I phone?
Aye.
And it's like, I've got kitchen wrappers on my phone book that I know that I could pick up the phone the new and be like, right, mate, I need a meter of marble. Can you help us out? And if they've got it, they'll give me it. But if I'd been addicted on the
burn your bridges too soon, then you can't do that.
Because there'll be a day that, mate, and that's the difference between getting paid on the Friday and no getting paid. You know what I mean?
1,000,000%, man. Like that, when I booked, obviously that day when I done that video and I spoke about the guy who was in the cafe, mate, they're a massive company, mate. And see, like when you talk about rivals, and that, I'd probably say like I don't have any, right? But if I was to have any, see for me, mate, the biggest rival I've got is myself. Mate, the only person that can muck my end up for me is me. You know what I mean? So like, I don't see like any other company can do anything bad for me. But that guy, man, if I did have one, it would have been that company. And he, mate, walked into a cafe, he got me shoot my horn up, wished us the best. Don't expect that for anybody. Didn't need to do it either, man. So that just shows you a touch of class. And I think when you get to a certain level, you will see that. You'll not have guys fighting out for £1,000 bathroom and all that and slating everybody else. When you get up to like we are the new, it's bad decorum, man. Everybody's got a bit of respect for realising where you are. Not me. So
definitely. Respect for guys that are out there doing good work, because it helps the industry.
1,000,000%, man.
It's the ones that are out doing the shite work get you like,
and
you're not too bothered.
You can't compete with them. You guys get doing bathrooms for £2,000 and all that, and then that's why I think when you're we are the new, everybody does respect it, because you're really actually pulling the level up for everybody. If everybody was doing the exact same thing, you're all charging the same money, you then can't have these cheap guys. People talk about wages and all that. Mate, if you want the wages to go up, everybody has to go up.
You have to do it.
I'm going to fight the corner for the cheap guy here as well, but I think there's a place for them in that. Because
there is.
That's like a kitchen fitter slagging me off.
1,000,000%, mate. Everybody's got a budget and all that, but then you can't expect to buy a Ferrari or get a Fiat, but expect a Ferrari. You know what I mean? That's what I say.
Aye, that's it, mate. It's no as simple as like everybody should just be doing, because I guarantee there'll be guys out there that are doing cheaper stuff and they'll be going, what? Why are you paying all that? It's the same. It's not the same.
No, it's not.
Like, so it's like when people come to me, like, I'm not out there kidding on that this is as good as a brand new kitchen. Like, far from it. At the end of the day, I'm working with your old kitchen. You know what I mean? So of course it's not going to be as good, but we're giving you value for money. So see the people who are coming to me, mate, they're never in the market for a brand new kitchen. Like, they're no. See the people that don't go to you, like people that are looking for wet wall, they're no, and they were never coming to you in the first place.
Aye.
And the ones that are coming to you were never going to go to that guy who's doing the cheaper stuff. So you're only taking work off each other.
Work off each other.
It's not like somebody goes, oh, I found that guy for £3,000, but he's got a date for 10, so I'm going to go to him instead. Know what I mean? It's not. That's not how it works. People don't like. So you always post about the quality. So I always talk about the quality of the vinyl that I use. You're always posting about the quality of the tiles and all that kind of stuff that you use. And it's like, that's what you, that, like, if that's your budget, then that's where you want to go.
Definitely.
If you want wet wall and you want to lean against it and put your elbow through it, then you pay cheap and that's what you'll get.
Definitely.
Wet wall isn't going to, it's not going to, how many years do you think you get out of a wet wall kitchen?
A wet wall, probably 3-4 years if you're lucky, I'd say, man. That's if you're keeping it very good as well, you know what I mean? Like, always hanging, maintaining all that, but you're lucky 4 years.
I bet I push you right towards him, he's getting further.
I know. I'm going up eating it, I'm going,
either you come to them, either you come to it, or the mic's coming to you.
I'm trying to move away from it every time, I'll just feel like that. So if it's going to start eating me.
It can't hear you, I can just see the wee guy behind the curtain waving it.
Or the TikTok trolls are going to be talking about
it. We can't even hold a mic.
So how many years, like, so if I get a wet wall one done, how many years should I expect to get out of it before it's a case of, like, because we go into customers' houses, right, and see when you go, I can't use your toilet, and you go in, you see the wet wall, but see when you're looking about it, right, and you go, shite silicone, the beading's shite, bits are starting to lift off. How many years before you go before that?
I would say, mate, about 4. I genuinely believe that, mate, 4 before you need to start looking at it again. Mate, again, it's, when you look at wet wall to tiles, man, I always say to people, that's how I explain it. I go, you could do a 10 out of 10 wet wall job and it'll still not look as good as a 6 out of 10 tile job. Reason being, daft things like that, trims and stuff, it's just, and that's where it always starts to go, mate. Trims start popping off the thing. There's nothing you can really do about it, you know what I mean? So, I would say about 4 years. Now, with a tile bathroom, you can be up to 30 years they could be in, you know what I mean? Especially with the stuff that we use, man.
You're probably get tired of how it looks before you get tired of the actual quality.
100%, man. But the thing is, well, you don't really need to worry about what you're cleaning tiles in that way, but it's wet wall, you can use certain things on it, you know what I mean? So,
can it lean against wet wall?
Aye.
You see it, man. It's like when you're standing in a pee and you can just see people's elbow marks.
See, when we do it, we always use the big meter wide sheets. We always use 10 mil reinforced stuff. But you do get stuff, mate. See, when I first started, mate, this guy used to try and sell me this stuff right in the black days. I'll give you 10 panels for 30 quid. And I'm like, right, no bother, man, fucking too right, man. I'll do that, man. Rattle them onto bathrooms. So I cut it with 50p. I'm like, right, fuck off, man. Don't want that, mate. Fuck's sake. I mean, man, 50p. Cutting a bit of wet wall, 50p.
The guys that are doing the wet walls are probably, they've got enough of the work there. They're probably making a good turn.
Millions it, man. So there is.
You know, do that at all anymore then? Just
I did it, but even then, man, like your wet wall bathrooms would start about 4.5 grand. Making some companies are doing tile bathrooms for that. Reason being, but we don't use crappy wet wall, right? And it's all proper things. Or we use the timber boards. You know what I mean? So it's just what you want to pay in it.
You could do it cheaper, but you want to give the client a better finish, a better product. If you do it cheaper,
I just don't want to headache. I don't want a headache. I'm being serious, man. Like, see me, I'd rather turn down work than take a headache for work now. I'm at a stage, and it's no sound. I'm big headed now. Like I don't need the work, but I would rather not take work to have a saw heat in 2 months' time and somebody saying, oh, that's leaking or that's damaged, or like, well, it's because it's crap, you know what I mean? Whereas if you paid the actual money for us to do it the way you wanted to do it, you wouldn't have that issue, you know what I mean? So
the snagging it comes for using, that's what I was saying the other day about the vinyl, the snagging it comes for using cheap stuff just isn't worth it.
It's not worth the time.
It's different, like, so see, like, if you pay cheap, really cheap for it, then you're going to put up with more because you're like, well, look at what I paid for it. Or if you do it yourself, like, so you see people, it's like, wrap your worktops yourself. It's like, aye, but you're going to put up with a lot more when it's yourself, innit? You're not going to be your biggest critic. You're just going to go, aye, but I got it for 50 quid. And it's like, it's two totally different things.
I done mine myself. Remember I sent you a video about 2 years ago or something, year and a half ago. You offered me a job. But I got the stuff, if I've done it myself, B&M or something like that, I've done it myself. But see, after 2 weeks, it all starts scratching and it's all peeling off and all that. So you can get it cheaper. So I'll need to still get that all ripped off, you know what I mean? So you want to give a quote.
So just asked him in the first place, you know what I mean?
No, but I done it myself. I wrapped mine myself with the cheap stuff, and it is all scratching and it's all starting to peel off and all that. So you can get it cheaper, but it's not always good.
Aye, but the stuff you're using, is it porcelain or tiles?
Porcelain was a Capietra original style, mate.
How did you end up getting the switch to using that stuff?
Maybe just after lockdown. Maybe we kind of locked them, obviously rebranded it, done the showroom and stuff, and then we just thought, man, we're pushing tiles, and then somebody just asked us for this tile one day, mate, and I was looking at it going, where the hell did I get that for? And I sent it to a few people, and somebody told me porcelanosa. As soon as I done that one bathroom, mate, with the porcelanosa tiles, mate, hardly ever done wet well after that again, mate. Just snowballed, man.
As soon as you look at it and you go, I'm actually proud of the job I've just done.
Aye.
So I bet you've not got wet well in your own house.
No, I've not. I've not got a toilet seat in my own house now, but no had one for 3 weeks. I was actually going to do a TikTok about it today. It's sitting there. I just can't bother putting it on. So I've been sitting on a thingy clay pan, man, for 3 weeks. You know what I mean? She ended up hanging like, I'm going to need to put that on myself, and I'm sitting there going that while I'm on the toilet and all that. You probably will need to take it yourself, man. I mean,
where is your showroom?
Cumbernauld Road. Cumbernauld Road.
Spell it right.
Aye.
And you've just recently done that up and get new designs and stuff like that in there?
It's just been fully renovated, so it's like a complete renovation, man, to like a lot of high-end stuff in it.
How many times have you renovated this showroom, man?
Four, mate. Done it the first time. Then that was when we changed for wet wall to tiles. Done the tiles, and then we went into lockdown. Mate, spent a fortune, man, went into lockdown. Then see by the time we came out of lockdown, not again, couldn't get certain stuff, so all the suppliers all changed and all that. Had to redo it again. And then we done it again, and then remember went back into the sort of winter lockdown again. Same after that, couldn't get certain stuff for certain countries.
So you've got something on show, and then all of a sudden you can't get it.
Couldn't get it. So
that'll be
3 times.
Brexit will have a lot to do with that as well.
Massive, man. Prices not as well. Ridiculous, mate, through it. So but that was 3 times, mate. I done a showroom in the space of 2 years. Just trying to keep up with stuff that
all that money. You spend all that money putting something on show to sell it, and then you go, I can't sell it anymore because I can't get it.
It's ridiculous, man. Mate, see after lockdown, people are coming to the showroom, they're going, I like that, and I'm like, can I get that? And they'd be like, oh, I like that. I can't get that either.
Have you done anything this time? Have you done anything to protect yourself against that? Have you go?
Nah, suppliers change their stuff every couple of years now, you know what I mean? So I will need to do it again soon, man. But no soon, about a few years' time. But with basically all the companies that we're using now, mate, are all big high-end companies again now, so they don't really tend to change their stuff that often. But see, like what they do is they'll have like a generic sort of range, you know what I mean? That will always be there. So aye, it'll be good that way, man. So I don't need to worry about it.
Like, for instance, did the suppliers give you any support at all?
Aye, maybe yeah. So we obviously get them discounted and stuff, so we do, the rates and all that. But you still pay for it. I mean, you don't get it. Like, people think you get it off for nothing. hell,
I
man.
get charged 60 quid for a sample book to go out and sell real stuff the other
That's
week.
bonkers,
You know what I
man.
mean? You having a laugh? I got the invoice and I looked at the invoice and I phoned them and I was like, by the way, I've been charged 60 quid for this sample book. Yes.
Aye.
I was like, surely that's not right. How? I was like, well, I was kind of expecting it for free, considering that's what I use to sell your stuff
sell
that
your
I'm buying
stuff.
that I'll spend thousands of pounds on materials. And they were like, you need to pay for it.
That's bonkers, man. The one of the shower heads that we put in the showroom, man, was 800 quid. It's never even going to be on. Oh, man, it's like literally, man, I'm never going to have it water coming through it, man.
Aye, but when it goes discontinued and you rip them out, you can put it in your house.
I'll probably go into the scoof pile, man. So, well, but that's what I'm saying. It's crazy, man. That's where you don't realise the amount of money that goes into sort of stuff like that. But aye, that was 800 quid, and then the bit of glass in front of it was about fucking a grand.
So is it
Aye,
worth it? But having a showroom, do you think, like, if you didn't have a showroom, do you think you'd still be as busy?
Aye, but we wouldn't get the jobs that I'm wanting to get.
Because when people see it right in front of them, they can
So
see the finish.
the investment in the showroom isn't to win more work, it's to win
win
the kind of work that
the
you
kind
want.
of work.
Aye.
Exactly, mate. Like, I could sell bathrooms all day, mate, between this price range and that price range. But if I want to go 20 grand higher bathrooms, mate, I need the showroom, because people then come in. It's basically what it is, mate. It's more like a security thing as well for the customer. They've got somewhere to come. You're not going to give a guy 40, 50 grand to do a bathroom, right?
Just turned up in his van.
Just turned up in a van, you've spoke to him on
Aye.
Facebook, see if you've got somewhere a point of contact, we can come in, you can see your design. We obviously at the area, at the seating area, you can have a cop. Do you know what it is, man? When you're selling bathrooms like that as well, you need to make them feel like they're loved. You know what I mean? Like,
They all loved
people
it for
love
fucking spending 40 grand.
Aye. But that's what I'm saying, that people love that sort of like, it's about me, make me feel good, you know what I mean? So that's what it's all kind of about, man. That's why we've done it the way we've done it, you know what I mean?
See, so my thing is, I had a showroom before. Obviously, 2 years were in it. It wasn't much of a showroom, but it was a showroom. And I don't like, at my price points, I don't need a showroom. Like, I'm going out selling more than what I sold away that showroom. But I was finding that the showroom, it was just somewhere for me to go and sit. I was sitting down there at fucking 9 o'clock at night and all that. And it's like, for what? It's like, people be like, oh, can I come down tonight? I'm going, aye. Right, so now we just go out and it's like every Saturday, Sunday, I just get booked in. I get so many home visits and I just go out and I smash them out on a Saturday and Sunday. I'm out every Saturday and Sunday, mind you.
Aye.
But I was finding I was going down sitting in the showroom, and if you had one appointment in, I would go down, sit in that for that one appointment. And then when they left, I wasn't going home. I was sitting on the computer and I was doing stuff. And then before you know it, I'd been dragged myself into another full working day. Rather than now, I can just get up in the morning, go out, smash them out, maybe grab a wee McDonald's, take it home for the missus and the Wayne, and then go back out and just do what I'm doing. So that, for me, a showroom just didn't... I don't know if it doesn't make sense to me, the new.
Because you two are active in TikTok, especially you can, well, 2 years are active in TikTok, but you've got a showroom, you can showcase your work on TikTok, so you do your before and after videos, so that's like a reinsurance for the client.
Well, that's it. So I think if it wasn't for that, because that was my main thing, it used to be when customers would come in, if you were taking a big deposit, it'd be like, I can't go anywhere.
Aye.
Like you always know where to find me. So that's basically my thing now. It's like, look, I'm not going to come out and tell you, I'm not going to come out and do a shite job, because I'm on TikTok telling everybody how good I'm at. It's like, so all you would need, as soon as if a video came out and it was like, look at the state of this, look at that, then I'd get fun out quick if I was out doing shite work. You'll get fun out quick if you go out and do shite work and all that.
100%, man. You get fun out for doing good work sometimes as well, you know what I mean?
I'm just using TikTok.
You do, you get fun out for doing good stuff.
How do you deal with the kind of bad stuff people say in TikTok? See, like, but the day we put a video on the day, a guy called us who is that?
A pair of navies.
a pair of navies. An ob jockey.
You're a fucking native battle.
You talk to me.
I reply them. I get them it back, mate. I don't let anybody try. There is certain
so
people
did that annoy you at the start? Like, can you like just ding it now, or do you need to give them it back?
I get it back, mate. The reason I get it back, mate, it's good content. People love seeing you.
Well, that's what I said to him earlier on. I was like, see, don't worry about it. He's still screenshotting them and sending them to me.
I put one video and I've been caught an ob jockey. I can't do it, mate. It's not very nice.
I had a guy put a mad thing on about me using moisture jet rock my showroom.
I've seen that actually.
What are you talking about, man? And then I started going, what about all this? And started, can you not use this? Can you not use that? And see the guy ended up just deleted his off my TikTok. Never heard anything from back, man. So I was like, get it.
It's usually people like a fake account with 3 followers and that. They just go on purely to just kind of slag you off. I don't get it. Where do people get out doing that?
Mate,
so it's quite fun to be fair. You should try it. No, I cannot.
I've got a fake account. I've got a fake account that I use.
I've got one. It was on there. I was sitting commenting on his stuff earlier on. Nah. No, but it's annoying, man, because you just make somebody's business at the end of the day, mate. You're damaging somebody's business for try to get a frog, can make a mad daft comment, try to get some attention. You know what I mean?
You're like me, man. You're big on the videos. Once you get into it, it's like it turns into like you enjoy it. At first, you get dead nervous, and then eventually you enjoy it because he's just started doing them.
I've got 208 followers. Come on.
he's pure buzzing about it. Know what I mean? But that's where it ends up. You end up getting to the point you want to post and you want to videos, and they get easier. Have you noticed any difference like since before? Do you think like so? Me taking to TikTok's the best thing I could have done for my business. Like most of your work comes from it. Have you noticed that as well, or?
We still get a lot of word of mouth work, man, but the TikTok does help, man, 1,000,000%, mate. See, like, we have got a lot of bathrooms through TikTok, and it's bathrooms that you wouldn't have had, put it that way, it's just another form of advertisement where you're getting stuff that you wouldn't have had to start with. But mate, we're loving it, man, and it's good, mate. It's not even if you're not getting bathrooms after the people that's watching your videos, they're putting you on to other people. It just gets your name at them.
Well, he knew who you were. He knew who you were as soon as I said you were coming down. I've seen and it's just because of the videos. That
Big balling, that way.
So I've got my business purely on Facebook and word of mouth. So I've not done TikTok and it's been about for years. So I think I've missed a trick there then.
Aye,
Mate,
no, definitely, man.
To get into it now anyway, man. You just need to get used to it.
I was doing a job yesterday. I'm like, to a video content. That's me on the pad now. Then I'm going for a walk. That's what people do, but they've got hundreds of thousands of followers.
You tend to find that people that get most followers, mate, post the worst shit ever,
This
man.
is me and Asda, and now I'm going to JD, and they get hundreds of followers. So
I do videos, man. I go, that's a pure good video. I sit for ages doing it, man, and it's like no views,
mate.
And then I do a video and it's like me just replying to a troll. And it's just like
or reviews.
I done one the other day and it was basically me just looking at the camera and laughing because somebody's commenting. It get more views than any fucking video I've done the last month.
Man, how it works, man. Like, because I done one, it was like written white ball off a wall. Mate, and I get 120,000 views, mate, in one day, right? And next day I put on a screamer at a bathroom, I had about fucking 14 views, mate. I deleted the video and then reposted it again, it only got 150 views. I'm like,
that's mad, innit? It's
what's going on here, man? And it's just, mate, I think it's just your timing when you're putting the videos on it. I don't even think sometimes it comes down to how many followers or anything you've got.
So I used to post on LinkedIn and I used to do like 8 in the morning, 12 in the afternoon, then 5 at night. Like, that apparently is the best times to post where you get the most like traction or whatever.
People eating their breakfast.
Just before they go to work, like in the afternoon when they're on a break and before they get their dinner. But that's when to post. So I don't know if it worked.
You're trying to catch people sitting in the toilet.
Aye.
So morning after your coffee.
Doesn't sound too good, does it?
But that's
morning, afternoon, day, night, man. That's me.
So do you have fixed times or do you just
I just post when I post?
See, I used to overthink it and I'd be like, right, I need to try and post about this time. See, now, mate, I just kind of, if I see a video, I used to save them into my drafts.
That's what I do.
Right, I'm going to post them and hang with. See, now, see if I do a video, I'll just post it out. I have got a scheduling thing that I use sometimes, like because I don't want to post too much in one day. But in general, I don't
think you can post too much in one day. Sometimes, man, I don't think the more videos you've got, the better, man. But again, I think people always say when you post that many, it starts fighting against each other, and none of them do as well. But I actually think I don't really have a clue. I just take videos and put them on.
If everybody sees every time you put your TikTok on, as I see you all the time, and I do see you as well. So if you're doing 5 videos, you're just. If you don't see one, you'll see the other one. That I mean,
if somebody's in Glasgow and they're looking to get a bathroom done, they're going to know, they'll know you. Know what I mean? So they're going to at least get a quote off you.
If you get a big team, is that how many's?
5 years. There's only 5 years, mate. There used to be Marys, man, but it was just
full family,
much,
man.
You're not interested in it. What is your plans for the future then?
The plans for the future, mate. I've got a few things I'm wanting to do. Like I'm wanting to kind of more like selling stuff, man. Like selling to the trade and all that. Get in with all that. Money to be made there, so that is my big plan, man, to kind of still have fitting teams out, but then sort of branch out and do like the sort of like selling stuff right through the country.
So do you want to have a team that's got to do the bathrooms for you, and then you can do your thing as well?
Aye, well, I don't know, man. I think I need to be on the tools. I semi-retired. Mate, 2 years ago, mate, I stopped working for 2 years, and it was the worst 2 years of my life. So it was, mate, seriously, mate, no joking, mate. My mental health, mate, get torn apart, man. So it did, man.
You're sitting in the house, don't know what to do. Then the more you sit in the house, you can't be bothered moving. You don't want to go out and all that.
It was bonkers, mate.
Bend down.
Aye, it was bonkers, man. I hated it, man. People thought I was having a life for real, man. I wasn't. Sitting in the house, mate, depressed and all that, man. I've just no. Mate, it was weird not having something to do. Like she was doing all the stuff, like all the like, online stuff, mate. I had boys out doing the fitting and all that for me. What I was usually doing is just stoking about. If there's a wee thing there and there, I'd go and fix that or go and sort that. Mate, I'd probably working 4 or 5 hours a week, mate, and it was fucking terrible, man.
Do you know the thing? It's weird that you're saying that, right? Because I said that on the first episode, and I already had somebody come back to us and say they felt the same. And I thought it was dead unique. I thought I was only a date that wanted to go on the tools, you know what I mean? But I feel like I found quite a good mix now. I'm not too much on the tools and I'm not too much off it. So
Enough to keep you busy.
Aye, so I turn up to the jobs and I'll do like the worktops and the splashbacks and the bits that are not that David can't do them, the elbows can't do them, just the bits that I feel like, no, I would rather have control of that because they're the money shot, you know what I mean? Like most people can wrap a door, like a lot of DIYers wrap doors, it's no thing with, but when it comes to that and worktops and then the splashbacks, they're the bits that need to be good, you know what I mean? Even like the silicon finish and all that. Like I remember messaging you again a couple of years ago asking,
That's how they silicon.
do you get somebody in to date? Because I mean, see, try to date, I just could not date. See now, man, I'm a dab handed it, man.
That's who I am.
You're like to me, it's pure easy, man. What are you talking about?
Pure easy because mine looks terrible, you know what I mean?
You must have semi-retired.
Semi-retired.
You must have only had your business for a few years then, 3 years, so you must have grew pretty rapid.
Massive, mate. Like, from what we started to where we're now, mate, I've not seen my foot sound big there again, man, but I've not seen that company day with the other, man.
I you've said that,
I don't like.
Sometimes it's good to, you've got to get yourself
mate, confidence isn't an arrogance, that's what I always say, but at the
sometimes
same
you've got to be
time,
proud of yourself. Everybody's too like, focused on not giving yourself enough credit and all that. Sometimes you need to say, look, I've actually done alright, you know what I mean?
But I do think we've kind of went for nothing, mate, to like right up there, man. So we
Good,
have see when I first started, mate, I done a video on TikTok a few days ago, about a week ago, and I was talking about like you can be too focused on all companies. Try to go, I wish I could do what they're
Try to
doing.
copy them and all that.
I used to do that, man. I used to have their fucking websites bookmarked and all that.
But just go to your own journey, just go to your own pace.
Take
I
your
mean,
own pace,
you'll
mate.
do
I used to
well.
go in and check for updates on their websites. Man, I was constant, mate. I think they were getting more hits off me. It was helping them.
Just stressing yourself out, innit?
That's what it's, mate. When you start comparing other people, man, to other things, you kind of lose your selling what you want to do. Mate, and see half the companies now that I was looking at the time, I'm surpassed him by 10 times, mate. Like that, and that's how quick it kind of went for me. But I just kind of feel now, man, you just need to focus on yourself, do your own thing, don't worry about anybody else, and just take it as it comes.
So you've got, so obviously you're a proper family business, know what I mean? It's like the brothers, the missus, the fucking Wayne's in the videos doing it. Like, he's got to be some bathroom slave when he's older,
slave
man.
labour, so it is.
He'll be class when he's older. You just watching him, what age is he?
6,
mate, and he's kicking about doing shit in the showroom, know what I mean?
Get his own work gear and that, work trousers and everything, man. He loves it.
Mate, you can tell he's enjoying being involved with you. It's good, like, being able to take that, do that as well, know what I mean? Involving the Wayne. Like, I've not put my wee lassie on anything like that. Like, and I don't know, it's not because
she's only 3. Calm down.
She'll be on it. She'll be
I've got her wrapping kitchens yet.
But I've not shown that side of it yet. But how do you find working with family?
It's good, mate. I like it, but it's bad as well. And it's always going to have pros and cons both ways.
You have an argument with the missus, man, that falls into work the next day. You argue and work with the missus.
Anybody that runs a business, mate, their missus always cops it, to be fair, man. They know, like, mate, even for daft things, mate, you argue about daft things, mate. Like, a few days ago, man, it was something that wasn't ordered, and I'm like, see if that was me, I would have ordered it, but really I wouldn't have ordered it, you know what I mean? But it's just wee things, mate, and the arguments, mate, they spill into, mate, your home life, man, if you look at it that way.
Arguing at work, then you get home from work and she's still there
doing work,
so
and then you're still doing work in the house, mate. You're when you've run a business, mate, your full life, mate, work. Anybody that says different, man, I think they're lying, mate, or I'm doing it wrong. But I just think, mate, it's a constant, life cycle.
I used to work with my sister, like, don't get me wrong, I love my sister to bits, man, but I think working with family, sometimes it just spilling out into your personal life. Like, if we had an argument in work, like, she wouldn't be shy in telling me. You know what I mean? It's like where you'd have staff that wouldn't say to you.
Yep.
And, like, she would be like very, very vocal about like shut up.
Did you expect more for your sister?
Probably, aye. Mate, I expected so much more for her than any other member of staff I've ever had.
Because it's your sister.
And then if it didn't happen that way, you would feel like, fucking, I'm not family, you know what I mean? They're not even doing that for me, you know. You expect more, but then don't want
I had my ma on the phone getting me into trouble one time for the way I was treating fucking HR department, you know what I mean?
Don't talk to your sister like that.
But that's the way I'm the kind of same now, man. Like, see, like, even we're on a job rating, obviously my two brothers, mate, you know, like, if you've seen any videos, the two of them sit there and arguing.
I'll just had the other one, he'd look at a video I was watching, man.
And I'll sit there, mate, and I'll laugh at it, but then it'll be like jobs where if I need to go somewhere and I'm like, even like if I'm done a job early, I feel awkward leaving sometimes early. Because it's my brothers, and I'm like that, and I don't want to leave. Like, and I feel crap. I'm like, I feel that I shouldn't leave here, you know what I mean? Even though I need to leave.
Go remember, but it's your business, you're the boss, do you know what I mean? If you're employed, their other boss wouldn't be doing as much as you're probably doing, you know what I mean?
You feel like you're justified, you need to
You're
justify
justified
that
doing
you're
it.
getting to leave. Like, no, I'm leaving because I've got stuff to do in the house, I'm going to be doing this, I need to do that.
I'm still
100%.
working.
You've got your man, it works with you. How do
I
you
work from office, but I'm maybe a bit different. I go on, because I'm not there every day, you know what I mean? So, but even if I'm not there, I'll look at the emails.
You don't call her mum and work, don't you?
I know, it's Jules at work, yeah, 5 o'clock, it's mum, but I don't ever argue or anything like that, but if I'm... Like,
Because she's obviously good at her job, but as
after
well.
this, I'll look at the emails and I'll say, reply to that. Like, she try to take a step away. I don't work in the business every day,
It's
as
good,
you know.
but it's like, I think, because I've seen her on LinkedIn and that, she's
so I'm trying to say, you need to go on LinkedIn and you need to get yourself
and
out
she's
there,
doing
Mel.
it. So, but she's obviously, she's going to look after her boy's business, you know what I mean? So,
Well, when you do work, it's hard on your business, is yourself or
so
your family.
she's obviously going to look after it like that, you know what I mean? So if there's any staff or anything like that, she's in charge of, she's going to be...
She does everything now for me. I'm kind of taking a step back, so she'll do the interviews, like, then a supervisor will train up the employees and all that.
She's got your best interest, man.
Aye.
It's like, but your family aren't they scared in telling you, man. Know what I mean? It's
definitely.
Like,
I've been caught a wee dick a few times. Shut up, you wee dick. Right, man. I'm sorry.
Oh, mate, we get
Put you in your place sometimes.
Mate, me and my sister used to argue like fuck with each other in the office,
But
man.
you said you wouldn't talk to your other staff like that, but you give your family a harder time who is working harder, but because you want to push them a wee bit more, which is probably wrong in it, but
Aye, here you go. I wasn't shy. I was like, I tell you, turn up half an hour early. It's like you can't do that. Like, I would never say that to another member of staff because I'm like, no, that's what I expect you should be doing.
Aye.
Like that's what you should be doing. You should be doing this and you should be doing that.
You think they should be doing more for you?
Aye.
That's what it is.
And the
you do, mate.
reality
And
is, she's
it's
like, well, fucking
reality
bring
is
me there,
something.
mate.
that's what I was going to say. Give me more money then.
And that's the thing, see,
I give them my free 50 an hour. That'll be
and if they ask for more money, you'd be like, what? You would be, mate. It's mental how you look at it that way. I feel I'm going to go home, man. Give the boys a wage rise when I get in there.
Aye, therefore, man, he's going to give you a wage rise if he's watched this.
No, but it is, mate. You do expect me, and it's when the petty things happen, mate. You take it more to heart.
Are they all right with you? But obviously, it's your business, so you're the main guy. You're the one in charge. So, see if something goes wrong with a job, what they forget is it falls on you.
Aye.
So are they all right with that? Because there's going to be times when you come in and you're going to, like, well, I don't know if you have, but there needs to be times where you need to have that awkward conversation with them. Like, look, mate, that wasn't fucking right, and I want it done right. You had to have that awkward
Mate, the two of
conversation.
them battered us, so they did.
Because they're your brother, but they think they can talk back to you. The way if you had staff, they wouldn't talk back to you like brothers or brothers.
100%,
There's a argue, you know what I
It's
mean?
the exact same, mate. See if that was our way about it was one of them, it was in charge, mate. I'd probably do the exact same thing. I'd talk back to them where I would never talk back to any other
How
one
many
of our
times
bosses.
have they said to you, shove your job up your arse?
None yet, man.
They don't know.
Pay too much money, you know what I mean?
Colette used to tell me at least once a month.
Aye.
Shove up your arse. I don't want to work here anyway.
I'm not coming back. You're an arsehole.
I'd think that in my head, not fucking. But it is, mate. It's good, man. But you would, as I said, mate, you'd rather spend time working with your family than
Aye,
people
definitely.
you don't know.
And if you
would
can give
know?
your family more money when they would have got with another job, then that's brilliant in its saying, innit?
Right, I've got one for the 2 years, right? So, wait, I was looking through both your accounts yesterday, right? Because I'm like, right, I need content for the podcast, right? What can we talk about, right? So I was looking at yours, mate. Your reviews are fucking sky high. Like, you've got Hingway, he's just beating you, right? So here's the stats. He's a fucking.
Oh, here we go.
Right?
The stat
Here's
man.
the stats, right? So
Oh, no.
looking at your reviews, you've got 175 reviews, right, mate? That's good. Like, because I know what it's like trying to get reviews. It's hard, and you've got 184. Right, but
I had more than that, but Facebook deletes them after
It does, that's
I've
right.
noticed that.
And that's
I
it.
know.
See reviews, mate. See if you're doing a review platform, man. I turn the ones off on Facebook and I just go straight to Trustpilot or Google. But Google's harder because people don't. If you don't have a Google account, you can't do a review. But Trustpilot, anybody can do a review for any email account.
Right.
We've only got about 50 reviews on Google or something like that. We
So-
always send a wee message out, leave us a review, but
Aye,
you need to sign
and then
in.
even then the Trustpilot thing, it's like, see, being able to have like that Trustpilot logo, the name gives it, so Hingway's
Aye,
Trust.
so like-
So I mean, I don't know if it's it. That's what I use. That's what I like to use because it doesn't go away. But I'm going to do you dirty here, right? You've got a bad review.
I've got a few bad reviews, mate.
Have you? Aye.
Aye,
I've
mate.
only found one, right? But 175 good reviews I've seen, but Mary just is not happy with you at all, man. So very poor after service. Fault still not repaired satisfactory. One excuse after another. Right, but
Who is
obviously
this?
Mary. So obviously you've seen that review, right? And our next comment after that is it's been fixed. Rather than going on deleting it.
Mate, I know who that is, by the
Review,
way.
know what I mean?
I know exactly who that is, mate, and I'll tell you, man, my nightmare. No, I'm
He
not
wants
going
to
to
say
lie.
it, but he's not going to say too much.
I mean, I would want to say, because obviously...
Oh,
now
don't she'll give you a bad review again, don't even...
See, because you've said the comment now, she'll know it's her that's voted.
Aye.
But see that person, mate. I spent 5 hours in the house one day, mate, sorting something because she said her telly factory reset on her bathroom. Spent 5 hours, mate, fixed it all back up for her, not done everything again, mate. She phoned me 3 days later. I fucking done that again. I'm like, mate, started moaning at me. I'm like, what are you? I'm not coming back out of doing it. Not a chance, man.
See, to be fair, mate, the only reason I felt comfortable even slagging you for it is because you've got that many good ones.
Aye. So you
I
can
don't
have
know what you're laughing at. I found your bad review.
But you can have 175 good reviews and that one bad one, it just
And that's
fucks
it,
with your
but
head,
that's
doesn't
right.
it?
You remember
I know,
her, you
you
remember her,
100%,
right?
that's-
But see, there are 174 good ones. You probably after an afterthought. I got yours as well, so I don't know what you're laughing at, right? So, it was harder to find you. So you didn't have any on Facebook, but you had one on Google.
I was hiding his.
Right, and I'm not. It was a big massive spiel, right? I'm not even going to embarrass myself trying to read it out loud because it was that big and it didn't make sense. It's as if the person doesn't speak English. so they wrote, "Be careful when you deal with this company." And as I say, I'm not reading the rest of it. But your reply was, "I don't even know who you are."
Aye. Was it a doctor or something like that? Doctor. He says we never cleaned outside. I know exactly what review you're talking about. You didn't clean outside of my
See,
windows.
you remember that review?
Aye,
Aye.
because it does
You'll
your
not remember
nut
the
out,
bad
so-
ones,
Aye.
because and that's mate. Think about it. If we remember them, mate, what the customers see, mate, when they look on it,
Aye.
that's what stands out.
Oh,
for
you
me.
had the guy that angry. He wasn't even making
No, because
sense.
he said we did a clean for a letting agency, and I said to him I'd clean outside of the windows. So I'm like, I don't even know who you are. Like, when did you book in, and who's the letting agency? If we ever
Aye.
date and rang, the letting agency would say, James, you missed a bit. Can you go back out? If we say no, they stop giving you work. So any
Aye.
problems, you need to go back.
But
So I just say, oh, please
But
just
the
tell
thing-
me who you are. Then you tell me.
See the account that's done it. It's like what is it, 134 reviews are left
No,
on other
300
companies.
304 reviews
Aye,
he sent to her.
Aye, that's right. 300 odd reviews are left on other companies.
Just one of the people.
Mate,
you know what I mean?
I've got a story, mate, so I have, man. Like,
Oh.
with a customer, mate, and mate, do you know something? It was one time, mate, I've had a customer, mate, that made me that bad, mate. I was going to chuck the company, mate. So it was literally, mate, that's how
That's
bad
a question I
this was.
wanted to ask actually. Have you ever felt, do you know what, this isn't worth it, I'm just going to get a job?
Aye, mate, this customer made me done that, mate. No, mate, I'm not going to lie, mate. Because I'd done a bathroom for a man, mate, it was like, mate, the bathroom's broke, mate. So what we used to do is you didn't pay us, mate, until you were happy with the job. So see if you're unhappy with the job, don't pay us. Just paid us, happy with it, mate. A few days later, she's like, I've got a mark on my door. Just like, don't know where it's came from, mate, because it was like about to tap your door. So nothing we would have done would have caused that anyway. And she's like, I want it changed. I was like, yeah, that's fine. So I went out, changed it. 2 days later again, man, not happy with this. I'm like, oh, fuck, this is just one of these customers, man. I knew, mate. I knew straight away, mate, you had that feeling for her. And I was like, this is going to get worse, man. Went out to it, looked at it, man. I was like, yeah, I'll change it. Changed it back here. And then she started saying about, oh, my flare's creaking. I'm like, what, you want me to do a creaky flare? And she's like, it's creaking my hole. I'm like, I didn't date anything in your hole. Like, but I
One of the people.
mate, and she started telling me, man, and she phoned me
How
one
can
day,
you
mate.
get what goes on in people's heads, right? That they think that they can phone you for a snag for something in a room that you weren't even.
Mate, she phoned me, man. I don't know how deep to go over this here, right? But she phoned me one day, mate, and literally accused me, mate. The reason for losing a vein, mate, because she creaking the flare was stressing her out that much, not in the hole.
See, that's just pure lies.
Yeah,
isn't
that,
it,
do you
man?
know something? mate?
Putting
I'm
that on
sitting there,
somebody, but it's like
mate,
that.
that's what I'm saying, mate.
Putting that on
I went
you,
home,
mate, it's
Went
like-
home, mate, nearly greeting, mate. No, man. I was like, I can't do this anymore. And she had, mate, that's what I was saying. Seeing you brought up the reviews, I was wondering, I was like, is that going to be her? Because, mate,
To see it in your
'cause I
face.
had-
I hope the camera was on
But
you
it's
for
because-
that, man.
it's good to
because I
talk about
had-
the good and the bad in
Aye.
business. It's not always
Because
roses.
the thing is,
I
but-
also had enough 3 or 4 reviews, mate, for her family members, mate, writing shit like that, mate. People from America writing stuff on my Facebook page, not terrible workmanship, and all that, man. I'm like, mate, I would love to work in America, but
So,
I've
so
not.
that is the best it is, it's like, so you're taking it stinking or something, a squeaky flare in a hole that you
We
weren't
didn't touch,
working in.
we didn't touch, mate. We didn't touch
And
it
there's
at all.
no chance that could have been,
No.
what could it have been?
She said it used to squeak, but it wasn't squeakies until you were done. I'm like,
So what you meant to do, go out and fix
I
that?
said that. I said, so what do we like to rip your fucking whole flare up and
Aye,
sort
so how do you sort that? That's the only solution. Rip the whole flare up that you
pay-
don't even work
you
in.
pay to
Right,
fix
so that's
something in a
basic.
room that you
So-
weren't in.
For me, mate, and then see what I found out, mate, later on. Mate, she took a kitchen company to court, mate, and fucking bankrupt the cunts, man. So she did for a kitchen.
Mate,
Mate.
no, the thing is, that's the thing.
That's somebody will just book a job in.
Aye.
Well, already got a
No.
plan in their head what they're going to try and do
That's
you
the,
for.
that's the thing that used to hang with me, right? We had a woman one time, and we done our kitchen, obviously. So we went out, done our kitchen. She was dead nice to me, like really nice to me, lovely woman, like talking away to her, not gabbing. We went down, wrapped the kitchen. Never heard anything from her for weeks. No, I tell you why, actually, better than that. So we were in, wrapped our kitchen, it came to doing payment, and she's on the phone to me, and my missus was heavily pregnant at the time, and she's gone, no, I'm not paying it until I'm satisfied with it. I was like, we've got a couple of wee snags, pay 75% of it, and we'll come back and we'll fix it. Like, no, I'm not paying any of it. Like, right, fine then, we'll come back. When we come back to fix it, it was thinking, but then it ended up blowing up into something on the phone, and she's on the phone, she's going off her nut. And I was sitting pure stressing out, mate. I couldn't, like, she was proper affecting me. I'm like pure nervous, pure sweating and all that. I was shaking with, like, it wasn't even anger, man. It was like pure anxiety I was getting.
Aye.
It was like a pure flood, like pure, it's hard to even explain how bad it was. So, but this is a woman who's just, her goal was to get that for nothing.
Aye.
There was nothing wrong with her. A couple of wee issues, mate, nothing that we couldn't have sorted. But she didn't trust us to make full payment because she said, you'll not come back. But I was to trust her that if we walk out there,
She'd pay you.
she would pay you. So I was like, we'll meet us halfway, 75% or 50%. And she's like, no. So it ended up, I was like, right, fine. So we left. So it was David at the time. He left and he phoned me and he's like, mate, I've never felt so awkward. He's like, she was pure shouting at me and all that. I was like, mate, she's just doing everything to get you out of that house to stop for paying. So never heard anything for a week. Then I got a letter and it was a big letter about how fucking she wanted her money back. I'm like, you didn't give me money. How can I give you back? Like, you have to give your money back. And she's like, I want these repairs fixed. I phoned her and I was like, look, I'm willing to come down. I'll fix whatever needs fixed. They're easy fixes. Don't worry about it. But I want payment before I come. And she's like, no. I was like, I want something before I come. And she's like, no. Then I hung up the phone and never heard anything for her again because the anxiety I was getting for it was just unreal.
It does affect you, as you said earlier. You go home and start arguing with the missus or the way he's trying to play with you, but your head's too focused on
something. I thought my heart was going to bust
something.
out my chest just because the way this woman was pushing my buttons, and I was like, I'm trying to be professional. So I ended up, I got another letter off her, and I was like, right, fuck this, man. Spoke to a lawyer about it, and the lawyer's like, mate, she's a professional at doing this. She knows fine well what she's doing. She's trying to get hanged off you.
Get people just do that, don't
Right,
they?
so I said to him, what will I do with it? And he's like, file it in the bin. I was like, surely no. He's like, trust me. He's like, until you get something for the courts or an actual lawyer, he's like, then don't deal with it. So I put it in the bin, put it at the back of my head, never thought of it again, got on with my life, got on with my work. Mate, over a year later, I got another letter through, and the guy signed for. I'm like, what's that? Opened up, it was for her. And it was a big list of all the things that we cost. She's saying she was taking us to court. So she said that we ripped all our wallpaper in her hallway, bringing the stuff in, which we didn't because that was never an issue. She said we scratched all our worktops. We didn't even wrap our worktops, so I don't know how we managed that. She said we used the wrong colour of vinyl in our kitchen. She said we never used a heat gun whilst fitting the vinyl. Doesn't make you don't need to use a heat gun whilst fitting the vinyl, mate. It's like
Just one of the people, man.
If any rapper will tell you you don't want to use the heat.
Aye.
You want, because the heat is what you stretch it and it can go back. So that we don't need to use it. And if we did have to use it, we would have used it. Then she said we buggered up every one of our cabinet hinges. Need replaced as well. So basically, our flare was all scratched, our roof was needing done, everything. So basically, she wanted me to come and refurbish her full house. Had to phone but that was me straight away. See, when I was reading that, I was like,
Are you scary?
Did she give you a price? Like, this is how much I want for you?
but straight, mate, the list was enough to just make me
I
think.
bet she wouldn't want you back in her house anyway. So where was she gone for it? Did she want you to fix it? She was saying no.
That's it, and I'm like, this woman doesn't realise that what kind of stress and anxiety is she putting on me for this? Like, is it worth it? Like, what happens
People
if
could lose their businesses with that, like you said, because you're a bad client.
the way I was feeling, man, you'd fucking lose more than your business about it. You know what I mean? It was like, it was genuinely, I just felt as if I wasn't doing anything right, no matter what I'd done for this woman. I'd tried to appeal to her better nature. At one point I was on the phone going like that to her, look, gonna just please, like, be reasonable with me here. Like, that's all I'm asking for you to be reasonable. And what we'll do is we'll get it sorted, but you need to come and go with me. And it was just pure.
Sometimes I think you get customers as well, mate, that will make it look as if they're trying to resolve it, but they're not. Mate, like we had a customer, man, just about a year and a half ago, and it was like, you've got 2 weeks to fix this. But in that 2 weeks, we're only going to be available this day or that day. And I'm like, well, you're not really giving me 2 weeks, mate. You're giving me two days. And then the job's not going to take that to sort. You know what I mean, mate? And do you know something to sort it, mate? It wasn't even an issue, mate. It was a manufacturing default, mate, for like a company we used. So it wasn't anything that we done, so we still had to like fix that, you know what I mean? And I said that to guys like, mate, we're going to fix it all, but you can't just go like this, mate. They've got 2 weeks and this is the days. If you're giving us 2 weeks, mate, we're wanting the 2 weeks, you know what I mean? We're going to come in any one of the days. We gave them all the times, we can come this day, that day, this day. Nah, don't want you, sir. If you're not coming for the 2 weeks, I'm taking it further. Try to take it further, mate, and get neighbour.
Well, they don't realise that one of the things is, like, we have got other customers, and as much as, so it's like, see if we get a snag, because we do get snagging, right? But what we do is we look at it and we go, right, how important is it? So for instance, like we could be on a job today, the sink's out, the cooker's out, all the sockets are off. I can't drop that job the new to go and fix a snag that could easily wait 2 days. But that's it. See, since I started doing the videos and people have got a lot more personable with me, they know that, see if they come to me, see if they've got an issue, they know I'm going to fix it.
100%.
I'll just ask them to be patient with me. So it's like, if you report it on a Monday, you can't reasonably think that I'm going to come out on a Monday. See, unless it's a health and safety thing or something like that, or it's like, look, I need to get out, then I would drop whatever I'm doing, go and do it, and then I would work late or whatever. But I'll always look to get it sorted. And people know that now. See, before, mate, see if you're a company and you're sitting behind a computer and there's no face to the company or anything like that, and they just think you're workers or that's it, then that's when you get treated like
You
that.
can relate to you now.
Right, so now we've got customers that will come to us. We've got two type of customers. We've got the customers that come to us through TikTok who watch the videos, and we've got the customers that come through organic traffic through Google. I could tell you what one I would rather do work for all day, every day.
TikTok.
Aye, because they're the ones that know me, and they know that if they do have issues, all you need to do is send me a WhatsApp, send me a message. It doesn't even need to be a big formal written email or anything like that. Just send me a picture of it, I'll get it sorted for you. But then the ones that come through the organic through Google, they're the ones that want to haggle with you. They're the ones that don't understand what it is they're getting done. They're the ones that if they've got issues have no patience with you because they don't know you. They think that like
They've just seen a lot of people get bad experiences with companies. You're going to be another one that's out to rip you off or
you
something.
get it, just another trade guy that's gained bad experiences, when the reality is I don't want to be that guy. I don't want to feel the way I felt with that woman. That woman made me feel horrible, man. It's like, and she's got absolutely she's got no clue how she would have made me feel. I hope you're watching it, you know what I mean? Because you did make me feel bad. But she's got no clue what she done to my mental health. Like that set me massive back, man, to the point where I was just constantly feeling down because it didn't matter how many jobs we done, how many. And I know with business you're going to get that, and we tried to filter it so that if a snag came in, it went through a process. And it was, and then we tried, and that just made it worse. Because if a snag did come in, people were like, they didn't want to wait on your reply. You didn't. We used to say, well, give 48 hours to reply. See, now it's a case of for all the jobs we do a week, know what I mean? So like, send us a message. I'll get back to you straight. I'll look at it. I'll get back to you, and I'll say, look, that's not important. Like, I've got a couple of snags now. And one of the women, she's like, Alex, just come out whenever you can, whenever you're passing, come out. Don't put yourself out for it or anything like that. And I will be back to do that for her. Like 100% I'll be back to date for her. But the fact that she's not going like that to me, no, I want you out the now. So I wait there and I'll stop this job the now and leave this woman with no sink or night, leave them with no power or anything.
You've got to go back out if you do something wrong or you don't do something right. You need to go back out, because at the end of the day you will end up losing your business. So I don't see how people or companies can get away with that. They don't go back out, they don't solve problems, because it's going to get bad reviews in it, and you're going to get bad feedback, and nobody's going to want to work with you.
There's nothing better, mate, than a tradesman accepting responsibility. See, mate, see if you can own up to your mistakes, not mate, you'll get more work for that as well. Mate, see, it doesn't matter if you make a mistake, mate, it's how you fucking go on for it, man, or how you sort it, know what I mean?
It only takes, as I say, there's like one customer in 175, and that's pretty, I mean, you're not getting a review for every job.
And to be honest with you, that was a joke, review, so it was, because if actually wrote that, it's fixed the day later.
Caught him off guard with that one, didn't you?
I know, I was expecting some, you all got to read the good ones, man.
But that's it. But that was my kind of point, was it only takes one bad customer to really set you back like that. Like to the point where that's the one you remember. That woman I was talking about, mate, that job was years ago. But I'll never forget it, and I'll never forget her, you know what I mean? But she's sitting in her house, she's got a free kitchen wrap. I mean, it was the price of a deposit she got it for. And the lawyer, so to the lawyer, I'll take it. See now, we give contracts of work to everybody. So see if that happened to me now, it'd be a case of, I'm not even listening to this. It would just be small claims court straight away. Like, because it wasn't the hassle that I went through for that was just, but I didn't have the paperwork set in place. I didn't give her a contract to work or anything like that. It was her word versus mine. We hadn't done we didn't even try and do sign off what we should knew. What we would have been doing is we'd be like, you're no paying for it, we're taking it those ways, and we'll come back Monday morning and we'll put it back together for you.
That's the thing, but man, you shouldn't need to do that. That's what annoys me about it, because everybody talks about bad tradesmen, right? Tradesmen taking deposits and stuff, and everybody goes, you shouldn't need to pay for a deposit for a job. How should you not pay a deposit?
We take a deposit because of the bad customers.
Like, so it's alright for us to put all your money up and then you mark us there, but you're not wanting to pay a deposit. Like, how's that fair? Like, there has to be a common ground where you pay, man. Like, that's where I've kind of found as well now. See all the customers we do jobs for, maybe everyone of them pay deposits now.
If they don't want to pay a deposit, then
They're not a customer for
they're
you.
not a customer
Aye,
for
they're
you.
not.
Aye.
That's exactly what I'm saying, mate.
They've got an ultimatum. You know what I mean, it's like I don't think it's not, especially at the kind of scale you're working at. What if you today, your cash flow would get hammered.
We don't take
Aye,
deposits because we've just got a couple of £100 jobs here and there. But if you've got like a 6-7 grand bathroom,
Aye.
you want to buy in a product
we
or
could
something.
be 10 grand for materials on a bathroom sometimes.
Aye,
And
so
people expect us to
If you
just
turn
like-
up to a job on a Monday and they don't let you in, that's like what, a 10 grand job for a full week.
Aye.
Somebody else could have that slot. That's a lot of money, you know what I mean?
Especially if you put that on you put that on your account. You know what I mean, you're getting into debt for somebody else.
Aye, that's exactly. And then if they don't pay us, it's on us. You know what I mean?
Aye.
Like that's.
You can't go to your supplier and go, customers have paid for it, but I don't give a fuck.
Have your
Aye, exactly. I need to go and take them back after the war. You know what I mean? But it is, mate, and this is where I always feel like tradesmen always get hammered, mate, in a way, because we're always the bad guys. Mate, nobody always goes, "That's a bad customer." It's always, "Oh, it's a tradesman. It's the tradesman's fault." Or don't take deposits, don't do this. Like, honestly, man, you all seen that scammers page, mate, on Facebook?
I was showing
You
him
were talking
that
about
before
it
we
earlier,
came. There was one the other day, and it was the photographer, and the woman had emailed him saying, "Hi, I got my wedding photography done with you 4 years ago. We're now getting divorced. Can I get my money back?" The guy's like, "Is this a wind up?"
4 years later?
She's like, "No." He's like, "It's not. Photos are non-refundable." And it's like, surely it's fake. It's got to be
It's
fake.
got to be fake.
But in the comments, it was like the guy says to her, "This must be a wind up," and she's like, "No, I want at least 75% of my money back." It's like, sure, but you
do get people like that, but they do.
that,
Aye,
aye.
$1,000,000%, man, and it's hard, man, because that scammers page, I've seen some of the stuff, and it's like, guys, like, customers going like to you, don't go with him. He's asking for a deposit, and then you have other people going, any tradesman asking for a deposit's clearly going to bump you. Or they're not good at what you're doing. And you're like, no, mate. People asking for a deposit's making security for themselves, mate. Don't get us wrong. There probably is people that has taken deposits before and then fucked off. But that's not to say
there will be,
everybody
aye.
does that. But then that's not to say how many customers do that and it's never really spoke about, you know what I mean?
Some customers don't realise the knock-on effect. If, as I said earlier, if you've got a job booked in and you're going to make, what, 2 grand profit that week, you turn up and they're, "Oh, can we just, I've got the doctors this week, or I'm going away on holiday for a week, can we rearrange?" No, it's all right rearranging, but that you've got a spare week, yeah, that's 2 grand, that's pays your bills.
The thing
you know what
is,
I
right,
mean?
you see, I was watching a video the other day, and in the video it's guys in a back garden, you've probably seen it, and they're smashing everything up. Like, no, I don't agree. I would never turn up to a customer's house and get violent, right, and take a sledgehammer to things.
You thought about it, but
Aye, but what they don't, people are all going, "That's terrible, that's no way to run your business." But nobody don't realise that, see that money that guy's been bumped to her, for all they know, that's his last
Aye.
penny. That's how he pays.
Aye, but they don't care.
That's how he puts his food on the table and all that. And then see when I'm watching it, I'm like, that's somebody that's at their wits end. That's somebody having a mental breakdown.
That's exactly
And
that.
everybody's slagging them up, saying that's not the thing. The guy, like, nobody wants to go out there and be violent like that. And my thing is, mine didn't get to that point because I didn't let it. But something inside you could just snap just because one customer's just pushed your buttons. For all we know, that guy's going through financial troubles, and we're watching a mental breakdown on TikTok. And everybody, he's a bad one now because he's went
Because
out.
she's bumped
and
him.
and the garden looked beautiful, mate. It was like fencing all the way around, all slabs and all that. And he's a bad one now because he's went and smashed
Aye.
up. The customers obviously pushed him to that limit.
my wee brother nearly did that last week, so I sold him my carpet clearing business, and he cleaned our restaurant. See all the hard flares, it was all grease and all that, so they've got the big, like the ovens, and it's all greasy, see, like, under the ovens. So he's went out to quote, he's like, "Listen, we'll clean all the flares, but obviously we can't get under the ovens because it's like a big machine." The guy's like, "Oh, that's fine." He did the job, but he sent him all before and after pictures, like, "That's great, can we paid now?" The guy's like, "Aye, 5 minutes. An hour later, all the staff are in taking pictures and all that, and they found a wee bit of grease under the oven. The guy's like, "No, we're not letting you back in, we can't give you money." My brother's like, "Listen, see, if you don't pay me in half an hour, I'm going to go back in and throw the dirty water or the flares." 5 minutes later, they paid him, but he let him sit outside the restaurant for an hour and a half, because he was walking away abroad, and his staff were in taking pictures and all that, and the flares were fine, but they found one wee bit of grease under the bit that they can't clean. Do you know what I mean?
Rather than saying to him,
Just
"Come-
go in
can
there.
you
He
come
sent
in
him all
and-"
the videos and all. The guy's like, "Oh, that's great, but I'll wait till my staff comes in." And the staff came in, he was still saying, "I'm going to
see-
send the money." He's like, "No, no, the new,
And
an
see,
hour and a
as
half."
much, and it's like, you do feel like doing that kind of stuff, obviously.
It was
you know
only
you
300
can't.
quid, but it's not the point. Do you know what I mean? Like, we did the job, it was a good job, the
For
pictures
all-
look great,
for
you know what I
all
mean?
the- But see, when people, that's what I'm saying, when customers do that, it's like they don't realize you're pushing somebody to, like, financial. Like, you see it with guys in the bookies and they're smashing the bookies up.
Aye.
That's somebody that's just, that's,
Aye.
you're gambling with their,
As soon as
with
you
their
said, "I'm
money.
throwing the dirty water," I was like, "Okay, pay
Aye,
you straight away."
'cause you
So
would.
I'm not happy with the service. Like, you'll not even hear me.
A power thing as well, but I think you get customers, man, that love the power.
Aye.
As soon as they owe you money, you're doing anything for that money, and it's like they'll make you do it. I've had it before. plenty of times, man, and it's for dafty things. You're like, "Do that, mate, sort that," and you're doing it, and even when you're there, they'll be like, "Oh, can you do that while you're here?" Like, knowing that you're not going to leave with your money, so I know what, fuck it, I'll do it, you know what I mean? So, it's a power thing for me.
That sounds like a good bit to wrap it up.
Hey!
Well, that's us, mate. We're getting into our last minute, so I think we'll finish it there. But cheers for coming down, mate. It was good.
mate, no
Look
worries
forward
at
to
all,
having you back on.
Before we do
definitely,
go,
man.
where do we find you?
Aye, where did they find you?
343 Cumbernauld Road, TikTok, Instagram,
What's your name on
Facebook.
TikTok?
RMCA Bathrooms Glasgow. I didn't know if it was my name it was on, but it's RMCA Bathrooms Glasgow. Aye,
Have you got a website up?
we have got a website, but it's actually getting like made now, sort of. So aye, it's
What's
only
that
like
gonna be?
it'll be www.rmcabbathrooms.glasgow.uk.
There you
Don't
go.
need to say the www.
Aye,
You're
may
a
as well,
banana.
man. Aye, too right, man. May as well. Kills a few more settings, doesn't it, as well? I mean,
Well, that's it. Cheers for coming, mate. It was
no,
good
mate,
to
no
have
worries
you,
at
man.
all, man.
Well, that's us, mate. That's us done.
All done.
All done,
Thank you
man.
very much, mate.